Hey everyone, Ryan Young, KAATARO Jiu-jitsu. Hope you're doing well. So every once in a while we'll get this question about heel hooks and toe holds and all that. And do we do them? The answer is yes. It's because it's part of the curriculum. However, we don't introduce, I'll kind of tell you what we do. As white belts, we show them how to get out of just regular straight foot locks. Blue belts, we teach you how to actually execute the foot lock, straight foot lock. And toward the end of blue belt, we start playing around with more toe holds. Purple belts, that's where we start getting into the heel hooks. Actually, at blue belts, we do knee bars as well, straight knee bar. So purple belt is where we spend a lot more time on it. People think that we're against it. We're not. I mean, there's nothing that we're against. You know, we like it all. However, the way we look at it is things come in due time. So being able to set up a heel hook and all that, you're controlling the leg to then control the rest of the body. However, it's not the same as controlling the core of the body, you know, or controlling the hips. If a person knows how to do the escape and you lose control of the leg, then you could end up in a bad spot, right? You know, people talk about the saddle position, right? If you do the saddle position, the person knows how to escape the saddle. Oftentimes, he ends up right on your back. And for us, it's more important to know how to control the position when somebody's on your back, or how to break control of your opponent, rather than worrying about going for his leg, right? I think going for the leg is more of it's a specialty, just like the way going for arm bars is a specialty. Going for arm bar is not super important, but being able to control your opponent is super important, because if you can control your opponent, you can get the arm, you get the neck, you get the leg, you get whatever you want. You get the wrist lock, foot lock, it doesn't matter, you can get it all. So what I want you to be able to do is I want you to be able to control your opponent. Just because you have a leg doesn't mean you control his posture. You don't control his neck, but you can control his base and his balance from his leg. So it's not that complicated. I'd say it's sophisticated, but I wouldn't say it's complicated. White belt to blue belt is when you actually have to learn the most things that are brand new to you. Let's say it's this many things, right? And then once you get your blue belt, then what we do is we learn this many concepts, but we go back over everything you learned as a white belt. Now, when you go to purple belt, it's even less, right? As a purple belt, you have to learn these things, but you have to get better at the blue belt things and much better at the white belt things, because we're not teaching you this is a white belt, this is a blue belt, this is a purple belt, right? And then never go back here. No, we always go back, because these are important stuff. We're not teaching you it as a white belt because it's not important, right? A lot of you learn the UPA escape, the basic UPA escape, as a white belt, but you never ever do it once you hit blue belt. Why? Because people know how to defend it. Well, as a blue belt, you need to learn how to do it in such a way so that you cannot defend it as a blue belt. And then as a purple belt, you refine it even further to the point where even purple belts cannot get it. If you get your basics down that way, in our opinion, it gets you much more solid overall. It's like building a house. You don't just build the walls and the roof right away without having to make sure that you have that concrete laid in for your foundation. Once your foundation is done, then you start building the walls, but you don't put the roof up before the walls are up, or before the walls are sturdy, right? Now, oftentimes, the roof will then make everything kind of nice and structured and tighter, and the footwork, the heel work, the leg work, that is like the roof on the house. It's something that needs to be there, but it goes in last. So as far as doing the leg work, doing it first, I think, is probably premature. Because what if you have a guy who knows how to defend that, and he's learned everything in order, and he's built his house the correct way? Once he gets out of your leg attack, then you have absolutely nothing. That's the way we approach it. Now, does that mean it's the correct way? To us, it is. To you, it may not be. You know, some guys like to go after the leg stuff right away, but it's just not our primary thing. So anyway, I hope that answered your question. I want to thank you guys for subscribing to our channel, for liking our videos, and for commenting. The engagement is very important to us, and it's important for the channel. The channel's been growing. We're approaching 20,000 subscribers, and I got to kind of think of a contest for 20,000, huh? Well, I'll think of something. Anyway, go ahead and hit the links below if you want to help the channel. If not, just keep watching and enjoying, and I hope that we're able to help you. Comment below. Take care now. Happy training. Bye-bye now.